Do you want to create healthy tech habits for your kids? If you do, you're not alone. Most parents do. I'm Dr. Ange Wellman, and in today's video, I want to talk about the 3 types of technology, and I want to offer a framework for how you can use those in creating healthy habits for your kids. So this information is coming from a book I read recently called The Tech Solution, and it was written by Shimi Kang. I hope I said that right. And she's a child psychiatrist in Vancouver. So first of all, I highly recommend the book. I found it super interesting, and she offers so many strategies, and it's very solution based, and so it's a great read. So she talks about 3 types of technology. There is healthy technology, junk tech, and toxic tech. So let's break those down. And the way we approach these types of technology would be very similar to how we approach feeding our kids if we want to raise healthy kids. So on a healthy plate, we want to have the majority of the plate filled with healthy food, and then we want to be able to offer junk food here and there, but very much in moderation. And then toxic food, well, for me, I don't want that on the plate at all. So what is healthy tech? So healthy tech is going to be technology that releases healthy hormones and neurotransmitters in the brain. So there's 3 key neurotransmitters we're going to talk about. There's endorphins, which are feel-good hormones, and they are released when we have downtime and we're practicing self-care. Then there is oxytocin, and oxytocin is the hormone of connection. And so that's released when we're FaceTiming with our family and friends. And then the third one is serotonin, and serotonin is released when we are playing. And personally, I feel that play should really still be preserved and should not necessarily be play on screens, but that's just my opinion. Play and creativity. So there's lots we can do with technology that will foster creativity in our kids. So those are examples of healthy technology. So then junk technology is technology that's going to release dopamine. And dopamine is tricky because dopamine actually makes us feel good, but then we crash and we just want more. So dopamine can give us a high, and then because we want more, it can really lead to addiction. So video games and social media do really have that risk of becoming addictive for our kids and for us as adults. So we want to monitor that technology use, and we want to limit it. We want that to make up a very small piece of the plate, and maybe it's not on the daily. And then the third type of technology, which we really want to watch for, is the toxic technology, because that's the technology that's releasing cortisol in our kids and in ourselves. So cortisol is a stress hormone, and the technology that's releasing that is we're going to see things like the fear of missing out, perfectionism, comparing ourselves to others. And I mean, I'll be honest, I'm on social media and all of that happens to me. So if it's happening to me, it's going to happen to my young daughter who doesn't know how and hasn't necessarily developed the emotional skills to manage that stuff herself. So we want to look out for that stuff. We want to look out for cyberbullying. We want to look out for addiction, where they just can't get enough and it's all they want to do and they don't want to engage in real life activities. And then we also want to look, and this is important to me as the chiropractor, at what's happening to their posture. And are we starting to see postural changes and prolonged sitting with the regular use of screens? And that's the kind of stuff that's going to affect them for the rest of their lives. It's going to start a degenerative process at a young age, and we are certainly seeing that more. So we want to be really careful with the toxic tech and be constantly monitoring it. And if we're seeing signs of it in our kids, then we want to be the leader and get it out of their lives. And that's definitely not going to be easy, but it's certainly going to be important. So I hope you found that video helpful, and please feel free to share it or comment below. And until next time, live well for life.